my dad's new office." Victoria was excited. Her dad was going to be working at home from now on. It was strange to think about. She didn't really understand all that was happening, but Dad seemed to think it was nice, and Mom was very pleased. Dad used to go into the office to work. She'd visited him there once. It was a big brick building with a lot of people in it. There were a lot of lights and everyone looks very serious. Dad always wore black pants, a white shirt and a tie every day. Even his shoes had to be polished. How would things be different now? Dad has changed the guest bedroom into his office. The bed and dresser work in the garage. They were going into a yard sale in a few weeks. Now, there was a huge bookshelf taller than Dad even. It was a very wide too. Instead of books, it was full of CDs, DVDs and colorful papers. There was a new computer in the room, which sat on a new desk. Other shelves were full of envelopes, office supplies and printers. It looked very different in there. He'd even put up some posters of movies he liked and a couple space pictures. A picture of her and Mom sat on the desk beside his new computer. That was nice. It seemed like a fun room to hang out in. She watched her dad sit at the computer in a t-shirt and shorts. It was strange to see him dressed that way while he was working. Peeking from the doorway, she saw him sip his coffee, type at the computer and smile. He seemed very relaxed for working. Often, when he'd come home from the office before, he'd been tired and worried. Now he saved fine, even when he was putting stuff into envelopes and talking them out to the mailbox. Even stranger yet, Dad ate lunch with them. He smiled and laughed and ate. Then, he went back to his office for a couple more hours. He never had to get in the car, and he was actually whistling in the other room. Once he might have even been singing along to the radio. When he was done, he just shut the door. He didn't even to drive home because he was already there. This new job seemed great because Dad was happier and they would be able to spend more time together. She liked having that work at home.